Before you buy any crypto, you'll need to research which coins you want to invest into. Marketcap and Gecko are both websites that also have a mobile app that will give you an overview of the entire crypto market, which is thousands of cryptos at this point. We have 16,387 on CoinGecko and 2.4 million plus on Marketcap. Both of these websites are ordered by Marketcap, which, if you're not aware, that is the total amount of money invested into the coin. And how is that number calculated? Well, it is the current price times the circulating supply will give you the market cap, and vice versa. So you can use that mathematical equation to figure out the price. That's why things like Doge will never go to $1 because, well, it could definitely go to $1, but it'll, Pepe, where's Pepe at? Shiba Inu will never go to $1 because if you were to multiply this by this, so it would be $1 times 500 trillion. That's more money than the entire world. So that's not going to be invested into Shiba Inu. Doge could go to $1. That would put it at what? 3 times its price right now, so 3 times the market cap basically. So it could be $150 billion market cap. Yeah, that's believable. That's still less than Ethereum. So Doge could definitely go to $1. Shiba Inu going to $1, definitely not going to happen, right? So that correlation is super important. But yeah, this site can be used to see the prices and research cryptos. The categories page in particular on CoinGecko is super useful. This will give you a breakdown of all the different categories. If you're not aware, within crypto there's so many different use cases for blockchain technology and decentralizing stuff that we already use, but making a decentralized version. So there's proof of work, that's Bitcoin. L1, that's basically all blockchain networks. Smart contract platforms, that's pretty much the same thing as L1s, just all the different networks. You even have some research portfolios in here from big VCs, venture capitalists, alleged SEC securities, what a joke. Centralized exchanges, decentralized exchanges, memes. A lot of these are kind of stupid, to be honest with you, but the important ones like ETH 2.0 staking, that's probably a cool one. NFT, DPIN's another big one. Gaming is a big one that I look at. Like Solana meme, maybe you're looking at memes, but Oracle, Metaverse, another big one. Not so much anymore. But the point is that there's a bunch of different categories, and it'll show you a breakdown of all of them. So let's go to layer ones just to keep it simple here. So layer ones are just all the different blockchain networks, right? So there's a bunch of different applications built on all these different blockchains, right? So there's coins on Ethereum, there's coins on Solana, and each one of those runs on those networks and does some kind of decentralized application, right? But now we can just look at all the L1s by market cap, and we can see that Bitcoin's number 1. It's the biggest blockchain network. Ethereum's number 2, Binance, Solana, and there's stuff being built on all of these. But it gives you this nice breakdown of all of these, and what I'll use a lot is I'll kind of look at, where a coin can potentially go. If Ethereum is at $400 billion, right, I think arguably Solana is a better network and just more low-key, and it's only at $100 billion. So in my mind, this could at least get up to where Ethereum is. So that's like a 4x right there. And that's where the relationship between market cap, price, and circulating supply comes into play, because you can kind of start to speculate on stuff like that. Like if you go back to categories, so gaming here, I recently am speculating on Beam, which I think could at least double. And then I also think gaming in general is going to blow up in the future anyway. So we could potentially see this go to like a $10 billion market cap. And then if Beam becomes the biggest network, then that's like a 10x from there. Because remember, the ceiling's also going to move. So even with Ethereum, right? If we go back to L1s, you can speculate Solana's probably going to at least do a 4x and get up to where Ethereum is. But then on the same note, Ethereum's probably going to get closer to $1 trillion market cap this cycle and go to $10,000-$15,000. So that'll put this, if this is at 15,000, let's say, let's round down to $3,000, right? So that's like a 5x from here. So this could go to, you can project out your predictions. future end of 2025, you know, Bitcoin's at like 150K, 200K, Ethereum's at like 10, 15K. That puts these at like, you know, $2.5 to $3 trillion, and this one at like $1.5 trillion. And now Solana has way more room to grow, right? Instead of just getting up to 400 billion, it could get up to like where Ethereum is at in the future. So it could like 15x from here potentially. That's like super bullish case scenario, but it's possible. Right? If Ethereum gets up to 15,000, but then Solana outperforms Ethereum, then that is a reality that could happen. Realistically, worst case scenario, I see it probably doing, you know, getting up to where Ethereum is. So a 4x from here is pretty conservative and pretty safe to say that's possible. Again, this is just all speculation, but this is what I use this site for. Now, the other really key thing, there's a lot of useful stuff on this site in general, more so than I can even go into in one video, but like the trending coins is also good. You know, if you just go to the home page, I can search the whole market with 24 hours and see what's moving the most in 24 hours. Like we got Virtual's moving, Pepe's on the move again, Pudgy Penguins, whatever. And on the 7-day, like this AI bot thing is moving apparently 122% in 7 days. Last hour, Pudgy Penguins, you know, so that I look at like every day. Every day I come on here, I'm just like, all right, what's moving today, and take a look. But then you can take a look at some of these coins. Like one that I found recently, for instance, was a Solana AI coin called TIE. Actually, let's do it the way that I found it. So if you go to categories and then you find artificial intelligence and you scroll down, Virtual's protocols up there anyway, which was moving today, but like TAR's AI right here. So this is the biggest one on Solana right now, which if you scroll down, like when you click on a coin, you get all this other good information you can add to your portfolio so you can keep track of all the coins that you own. You've got a price chart here, which you can see, you know, the whole max chart, whatever you want here. You can see what markets it's on. So where can I buy this coin? You can see news, you know, stuff like that. Similar coins, historical data, but honestly this section over here is the most important part. So you can see the total market cap, you can see the circulating supply, max supply, so you can kind of speculate on price. But then this stuff, this is the most important part of this whole website, because you can see the contract address, which this will tell you what network it's on, and it'll give you the contract address. And every time you buy this token, whether it's on Coinbase, wherever, well, maybe not centralized exchanges, you're probably buying it straight from them. But if you use a decentralized exchange and you buy it, you're interacting with this contract address. So if you take this contract address, you can copy it and bring it over to a DEX like this on Solana. You can paste the contract address right in here and the token will come up. And this is super important when you're using decentralized stuff. I almost always just use the contract address, because there is times where you'll go to a DEX and you'll search for something and it like won't come up, or there'll be like a ton of different ones and you're like, I don't know if these are scams or not. Like when you're in the decentralized worlds, like you have to protect yourself. It's not like Coinbase where they're only selling official stuff. Like I could come on here and launch my own token on Jupiter and you could end up buying that if I named it, whatever. So the only way to be sure that you're buying the right thing is if you grab the contract address from like an official source like CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap.com, paste that address right in there, and you can be sure that this is the right coin. I mean, this is a great example because this even looks sketchy, but I know it's the right one because I'm using the right contract address. So that's super useful. Then, you know, you can find the website for the coin, which is really nice. So you can come here and like check this out, read about it, you know, figure out what it's about. You can even go to the Explorer and see like how they're moving money. Like a lot of times you can see their contract address and like what they're doing with their funds that they got, things like that. The community is huge. Sometimes there'll be a Discord, but Discord and Telegram and Twitter are super useful for finding information. I'll jump into, every single time I'm going to invest in something, I jump into the Discord or Telegram and just like see what the community is talking about. Like sometimes you'll jump in and it's an absolute shit show, people complaining about shit, and I'm like, all right, nope. Or you'll jump in and it'll be like a good conversation going on. You'll see like everything they're building and like it looks really good and the community's good. There's a lot of people talking in there. Or you'll jump into a project and it'll just be dead in there. There's no one in there. That's not a good sign. Or you'll jump in there and it's like getting spammed with a ton of people, you know, that's a good sign. That it means it's gaining a lot of traction. So yeah, community is super important. You can also see, you know, what chains it's on here, and then the different categories, which obviously it's in the artificial intelligence category. But the contract address is one of the biggest things that I use these for, is to find those. Like if you go to something that's on a bunch of different networks, right? Like let's go back to the homepage, like a stable coin, like let's go to Tether. You'll see that like this is available on so many different networks. Well, actually Tether's not available on that many other than Ethereum. Let's go to USDC. This thing will have a ton of them. So like this stable coin is on so many different networks. It's on Solana, it's on Polkadot, it's on Ethereum, it's on like everything basically. So depending on which network you're using it on, you want to use that corresponding address, right? Like if you go and post a Solana address into an Ethereum DEX, you know, it's not going to work. Like if you grab this Ethereum address and go to Solana, you know, nothing's going to pop up. But if you go to an Ethereum decentralized exchange and you pop that address in, there it is. So super important, super useful. And then again, websites, Discord, Twitter, and this info will be there for all of them. So both of these sites, super good. This is like my go-to everyday website that I check for information and see what's going on. You can see like the hot trending categories. You can look at everything by Marketcap. Super useful. In fact, from my time in crypto, I even started looking at stocks the same way. It's very rare that you see a list of the stocks written by Marketcap like this. People just speculate on stocks on like Robinhood or whatnot, and you can see what's moving in a lot of places, but they never just list them out like this. And I think this is just eye-opening in general to see what are the biggest companies in the stock market, right? Bitcoin, for example, would be sitting right between Amazon and Saudi Aramco right now, right? At what, 1.8 trillion, 1.859. So it would be, yeah, it would be right between these two. And earlier this year, it was actually getting closer to going above Amazon too. But you can see, you know, all the stocks by market cap. Apple's our biggest stock. Most money is invested into Apple. Or if you go down, you know, you can see all the different companies. And this is like our Fortune 500 basically. You know, our index funds just is all these stocks. So interesting food for thought to look at the stock market this way as well. But yeah, how to research what coins to buy, CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. If you found the information in this video useful, please like the video and subscribe. And there are also some wallet addresses in the description if you'd like to donate. Thanks for watching.